She forgot her instrument.
No, she was there. She had her instrument. I actually do need to say hi to you. Hi, Alex!
Miss Monkmeyer, can we get ice
Look at
water?
I can go find her. putting them up for adoption by leaving.
Yeah.
Yep, that's me.
Okay.
I would like to hear a starting go from you. Next or fourth. You're playing as an ensemble. So be looking up here for direction. Okay? I'm going to keep the tape because I can pass it out to who needs it. I'd like to hear just a do. Just do. That's okay. You pass two pieces back to Patrick, please. He said he didn't need it and I need it.
Wow. Crawling back now.
Alright, now are you ready to play?
Yes.
Yes.
Long time. Finley, I think. Sorry. Just your dough. Just dough. Touch towards it. Not overplay. 1, 2, dough, and. Just dough. Okay? Patrick and Peter, can you help?
Just one more, you one more.
Yeah. Tape. Pass your tape. How many more pieces of tape do we need? Tice needs tape too.
Yeah, me and RJ need.
I got it. You guys gotta stay with me, okay? This is gotta stick to this. Yep, just pass them around. Who else needs tape? Who else needs tape? I got one last piece. Matthew, you good? You'll take the tape?
Yes, I'll take some.
Good, okay. Now we start with Finlandia. Remember, we don't play on beat 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, singing. again too, because you're gonna go back in and get it for later. Okay? And then you will go be where your grade needs you to be. Okay?
Yes.
Do not make any music here.
Can I go drop it off smack now instead of
You can drop it off now if you have time.
Good. You'll look
Is
good.
your cooling not working at all?
Good. I have these things here. This one, when I sit down, I feel it, which is really nice. Yeah.
So you sit down here
I sit down here.
and look at the sunglasses for the kids. That's adorable. I did not take any pictures because I'm assuming
Oh, we have wonderful photographers. Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, I'll go sit.
All right, you got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Here, let me take a picture of you.
Mom, come here for a sec.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks, Jen. I'm going to.
Sit down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just tell me when. Yeah. I'll say, no, I'm going to stay here.
Okay. Andy does not want to.
Hi, Nina. How's it feel, Tim? You okay? Should I have if all of our guests could please find their seats. If everyone could please find your seats. Thank you.
Very exciting.
your schedule, so.
Yeah, whatever works.
It's not bad or good. It's just long. It's fun to Dante, Bertolidis, and Goyle. They're so I'll talk to them. And then Sam. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, Sam was working. Yeah. Sure.
Great.
I was like, let's do a little, let's put in a lip sync.
You realize quick sector you're always welcome.
I wanted to go to,
Good morning, everyone. Please remain seated as we present the Peck School class of 2025. On behalf of the faculty, administration, and Board of Trustees, it is my sincere pleasure to welcome parents, family members, guests, and students to our 2025 commencement celebration. We are here today in front of historic Lindenwold, the heart and home of the Peck School campus, to celebrate the class of 2025 and to mark together the important milestone that occurs today with their graduation from Peck. While today is about our graduates, it's also a deeply significant day for all of you who have supported them. To the parents of our graduates, as your child processed in, they carried both a flower and a personal note. These are gifts delivered to you as a token of their gratitude for this experience and your invaluable role in it. Please take a moment later to enjoy the heartfelt message written to you. And you all can sit. It has been quite gratifying for all of us to be a part of and to watch the class of 2025 move through their Peck journey, and most recently their year as 8th graders. This class is tightly connected. They're connected to each other, they're connected to their teachers, they're connected to younger Peck students, and they are connected to this school in wonderful ways. And as we think about this class and the beginning that this commencement marks for our graduates, I know that many of us have spent time reflecting on the beginning moments for each member of the class of 2025. The first moment occurred on Thursday, September 1st, 2016, when 11 of our current graduates shuffled into the kindergarten building for the K Roundup, where we gathered as parents and kindergartners to mark the beginning of their Peck experience. We had a first formal handshake. They received their kindergarten tote bag. They met some of their 8th grade buddies, students they looked up to in the same ways that this year's kindergarten looked up to them. And off they went on a 9-year journey, blazing a remarkable trail behind them. For the 11 students who've been at Peck for 9 years, this will be the longest they will spend in an educational institution as students. Graduates, when your name is called, please stand and remain standing until all of your classmates are called. Our Peck lifers: Eve, Scarlett, Oliver Eaton, Trina, Duke, Luke, Logan, Carter, Jack, Ashton, and Mason. They joined the ranks of Peck lifers, and they helped create this class's sturdy foundation, a foundation they built on kindness, consideration, hard work, and a love for the school. And watching them grow from wide-eyed kindergartners to confident and poised campus leaders has been nothing short of a joy for us. Peck will always be a huge part of who they are. For 4 of today's graduates, their Peck beginning was first grade, their first year in the lower school, their first year in the dining hall, their first year navigating the school outside of the K building. In September of 2017, Jonah, Bobby, Roshan, and Oliver Whitty joined the class of 2025. 8 years at Peck is something very special, and these 4 have had such a wonderful impact on this class and this school with their leadership, talent, and rock-solid values. I know a lot of them are still upset that they cannot call themselves lifers. Roshan, for you, we will give you the distinction, and all of you have honorary lifers. That sound okay? 8 years is a long time. In 2nd grade in 2018, Piper, Caroline, Keegan, and Bennett became the newest members of this class. It took them no time to become part of this class's fabric. They joined just in time to learn cursive, deliver a biography presentation, and experience the joys of Peck's 2nd grade. They also added musical, tech, and athletic talent, plenty of personality, and more boundless energy to the class. In 2019, the class welcomed Gianna and Justin for a 3rd grade year marked by Project Runway, the State Project, the Nifty 50, and much more. Gianna and Justin joined their classmates on Zoom for the final 2 months of 3rd grade, an experience we won't forget, yet one that only brought this class closer together. Needless to say, their spirit and energy arrived at just the right moment. It took them no time to become core to this class's persona, and their growth has been a joy to watch. In 2020, Anna, Lucas, and Jake arrived just in time for 4th grade. As we reopened school in September of 2020 with masks and plexiglass, these students showed resilience as they overcame the challenge of starting a new school while wearing a mask to become integral parts of the class. These 3 students were undaunted, and it's remarkable to think about the impact they've made at Peck, from a lasting buddy bench to memorable musical performances to an innate sense of consideration of others to so much more. 5th grade marked another beginning. As the students walked up the steps into the upper school, a new experience began, one with ultimately more independence, bigger backpacks, key cards, interscholastic sports, and the ability to walk campus without an adult. For 5th grade, the class welcomed 5 students who joined them today: Bray, Odin, Seaton, Mikey, and Cece. What a starting 5. From the court, to the field, to the studio, to the podium, to the classroom, these 5 have made their mark. Nick, Melanie, Emily, Julian, and Harley entered Peck in September of 2021, joining the class for 6th grade, a year of commas, public speaking, NHD projects, chariot races, and continued growth as they near the second half of their upper school experience. These 5 students have added a great deal to this class: humor, drive, quiet strength and fortitude, a commitment to service, stage presence, and much more. And finally, for 7th grade, as the class started its beginning as upper school leaders, they welcomed London. It feels like he's been at Peck well beyond 2 years, and he's quickly made an impact in his classmates in the school. What a great addition, and we only wish we had more time with London at Peck. Together, these 35 students have made for a very, very special class, and it's great to celebrate their journey, regardless of whether it was 9 years or 2, and honor them today. Let's give them a round of applause, and graduates, you may sit. On multiple occasions over the last few days and weeks, I've heard a similar refrain from some of today's graduates. It's gone something like this: I can't believe I'm graduating. I'm not ready to leave Peck. Oftentimes the phrase is met with a wistful look or a nervous glance. Seeing them walk out of yesterday's final assembly, arm in arm, tears flowing freely, showed just how much they mean to each other and how much Peck means to them. On the cusp of such significant change after a truly foundational experience, it's natural to wish for more of what you've known. However, I encourage our students to think about graduating from Peck through a different lens. Yes, you're moving on to new beginnings beyond campus, but Peck will always be a core part of who you are. You simply can't leave it behind. You'll always have the memories, the lessons, and the triumphs, and you are always welcome here. Your Peck friends, they're friends for life. Your Peck teachers, they're your unwavering supporters. In high school and beyond, your Peck experience will bind you together, and it will also bind you with other Peck graduates. That will not go away. And here's the even better news. While you might want more time together as a class, we all know and you know that you're ready. You're ready for the next chapter beyond these buildings, this campus, this quad, and we know you're ready to tackle the challenges and opportunities that await. And you should feel immense pride, graduates, to join 132 years of Peck history as our newest Peck graduates. And as you start the process of leaving Peck behind and look ahead to new beginnings, exciting opportunities, and healthy challenges, remember a few things. Regardless of where life takes you, that we're here for you to come back to afterwards. Like a home, you'll always be welcome back at Peck. Whether you need a boost during an overwhelming 9th grade year, or you're eager to celebrate your accomplishments with your former teachers, we're here. You are and forever will be a part of this school, and we're all incredibly proud of you, as you should be of each other and yourselves. So congratulations to the class of 2025. Enjoy this day. Listen closely to the important messages and stories today's speakers will share, and savor what you've accomplished. It is an honor to celebrate all of you this morning. Now to the program. Recently at an all-school assembly, we had the opportunity to thank and recognize our 8th graders for their leadership and service during this year. Included in your program is a list of all the graduates in their various leadership and service roles. As is tradition, a component of 8th grade leadership is giving back to the school in the form of a class gift, a gift that will hopefully help carry forward a class's legacy. On behalf of the graduating class, I am pleased to invite Bray Brown, our Student Council President, to join me to announce the class of 2025 gift. Come on up, Bray.
Sorry, you can't memorize them all. Good morning, students, faculty, staff, and heat. What a start. These have been an eventful past few weeks. The 8th grade had their graduation assembly. A new student council president was elected. Mr. Dolinsky's Celtics were embarrassed in New York. But most importantly, today, graduation. To my fellow graduates, we are finally here. After all the brutal final exams and the weekly lecture about the 8th grade stench, we did it. We developed everlasting relationships no matter how long we've been here. We all accepted each other and stuck together all this time. So thank you for the countless memories and caring moments we've shared. Now to the gift. Not too long ago, 8th graders Eve and Caroline spoke about what Peck athletics meant to them and what it should symbolize for the future. Therefore, as a student council team, we wanted to capitalize on this opportunity to highlight our sports programs with the gift. This year's gift will be 8 Adirondack chairs. These chairs are meant to be a marvelous addition to our new fields. In these chairs, students will be able to enjoy watching our field hockey team carry on their legacy, and maybe, just maybe, the soccer team will give us something to cheer about. These chairs will embody the Peck spirit, enabling students, parents, and grandparents alike to sit and enjoy all that Peck offers. So, to conclude my final message to you all, I want to take the time to say thank you to Peck for shaping me into the person I am today. And to you all, cherish every moment you have with the people you value most. Because like today, we are all starting a new chapter in our lives. But I'm confident we've built relationships strong enough to last beyond Peck. I'll leave you off with a quote from Chadwick Boseman. You have to cherish things in a different way when you know the clock is ticking. You are under pressure. Your clock is going to keep moving. It's only a matter of what you do at that time. Thank you.
Thank you, Bray. What he failed to say is that he's a Golden State Warriors fan, and I think your team lost about the same time as the Celtics did. And thank you for that wonderful presentation, and thank you to the 8th grade for a gift that really does capture your grade so well, a grade all about connections and community, giving a gift that helps bring people together. Thank you. Now, it is a long-standing tradition at Peck that our faculty selects an alumnus graduating from high school this year to deliver the alumni commencement address. It's with great pride and genuine enthusiasm that we welcome back this year's faculty-nominated speaker, Matthias Deka Sikora. Matthias joined the Peck community in 2017 as a 5th grader, and from the moment he arrived, he stood out as a model of kindness and consideration, a student who took pride in hard work and being a stand-up community member. In the upper school, he was a member of the cross-country and soccer teams and served on the Peck Indicor Council. As an 8th grader, he earned a high scholarship distinction and won the Peck Loyalty Prize, a testament to his academic dedication and deep commitment to our community. Following Peck, Matthias went to Delbarton, where he continued to shine in extraordinary ways. Throughout his high school, he immersed himself in campus life and held several key leadership positions. Most notably, he served as a campus minister, overseeing all service projects, organizing monthly mass, and delivering daily announcements, a role appointed by faculty and alumni to a student who exemplifies outstanding faith, integrity, and character. He also served as co-president of the Spanish Club, sharing his passion for language and culture with his peers. Outside of the classroom, Matthias is a dedicated and accomplished athlete. He played in Delbarton's varsity soccer team, serving as captain his senior year, and also competed in the varsity swim team, again earning the honor of captain in his final season. And pay attention to some lessons about swimming that we'll hear. Matthias's achievements have been widely recognized. At his Delbarton graduation last Sunday, he was a recipient of the prestigious Brian E. Flory Award, presented to a scholar athlete who balances a deep commitment to academics with academic excellence while embodying humility, teamwork, and selflessness. Additionally, he was honored for exemplary sportsmanship and character on and off the soccer field during the 2024 varsity season. Academically, his consistency and dedication earned him an award for maintaining a 4.0 GPA or higher throughout all 4 years of high school. An incredible accomplishment. This fall, Matthias will begin the next exciting chapter of his journey at Cornell University, where he will study mathematics and economics. It is now my distinct pleasure to introduce this year's alumni speaker, a true leader, scholar, athlete, and proud Peck graduate, Matthias Deka Sikora. Come on, Matthias.
Thank you for the kind introduction, Mr. Dolinsky. Good morning, and welcome faculty, staff, families, and the class of 2025. It is an incredible honor to stand before you all today. I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to the Peck School for allowing me to speak at this wonderful ceremony. I vividly remember sitting in the same seats as you today. I was eager to receive my diploma, yet nostalgic for the years I spent at this place I called home. You are likely overflowing with the same bittersweet feelings, excited for what is ahead, yet reluctant to let go. I want you to know that these emotions are completely normal. But don't shy away from them. Acknowledge and embrace them. Do not rush moving on from this special place. Celebrate the memories, the growth, the mishaps, and the wonderful, dedicated, and loving teachers who made your time here so memorable. Graduating from Peck is a monumental moment in your life, and it is only fitting that you experience it fully. No matter if you are a lifer or if you came to Peck in 7th grade, you all became an integral part of the Peck Pride. You built friendships that feel like family and have matured into kind, hardworking, and courageous leaders. And though today marks the official end of your Peck career, I like to think of it more as a goodbye for now. You are leaving a community that has greatly shaped you, but the blessing about moving on is that you take that community with you. As you step into new environments, do not lose the skills and values Peck instilled in you. Through things such as morning handshakes, family-style dining, and Harkness discussions, Peck taught you respect, collaboration, consideration for others, and so much more. Beginning today, you get to show the world what it means to be part of the Peck Pride. In my case, on top of all the life skills and virtues, Peck's rigorous and diverse curriculum prepared me to excel in the classroom, taught me public speaking, and helped me advocate for myself, all things crucial to my success at Delbarton. High school is a time of discovery. You'll meet new people, try different experiences, and begin molding your life story. As you embark on your journey, I want to leave you with 3 messages, ones that have guided me and that I hope will guide you too. My first message: do not let setbacks define who you are. I chose Delbarton in part for its accomplished soccer program. As a freshman eager to make an impact, I was one of 3 invited to try out for varsity. After a few practices, though, my hopes were crushed as a head coach told me I was too small to make the team. I was devastated. But instead of sulking, I accepted his words with humility and poured my energy into the freshman team. I was named captain a week later, and that season turned out to be one of the most joyful I've ever had. Then sophomore year came. I made the varsity team, but I quickly realized that I was barely going to touch the field. It was a really hard pill to swallow, one that heavily affected my self-esteem and confidence, especially after putting in so much effort to prepare for the season. But I didn't give up. I arrived junior year with more motivation than ever before. I began to thrive, and I finally became a regular starter. I was the happiest I'd ever been until I fractured my hip in a non-contact incident a few weeks into the season. And just like that, there went another season. I was heartbroken, but I kept showing up and I kept working hard. In fact, I worked harder than ever before to prepare for my last year. Then came senior year. I was ecstatic. A week into the season, I was named team captain. It felt as everything was clicking. We went on to have one of the best seasons in recent Delbarton history. Conference champions, county tournament champions, and a ranking of 10th in the nation. I'm not sharing this story for praise nor pity. I'm sharing this to illustrate the importance of never quitting. That growth isn't linear, and it is pivotal that you do not let setbacks determine who you are or what you want to do in life. Don't let the difficult moments take away your drive and your motivation. The grit you build in the hard moments will shape your success more than any other trophy. My second message: step out of your comfort zone. I hated swimming as a kid, as my mom forced me to swim with a town team every summer. So, naturally, I joined the Delbarton swim team my junior year. Makes sense, right? I knew the season would be brutal. 5 a.m. practices, throwing up almost every day the first month of the season, and having an even busier schedule. But that is exactly why I joined the swim team, because I knew I'd grow from the discomfort and the pain, physically and mentally. Growth only happens out of your comfort zone. Simple as that. Try that class you know is hard. Join the club about an area you know nothing about. The discomfort you feel now becomes the confidence you carry later. In the end, I grew to absolutely love swimming, and it became a big part of my Delbarton experience. In fact, I was selected team captain for my senior season, another example of something good that comes out of stepping out of your comfort zone. And my final message: prioritize real connections. Relationships you have matter more than any of your accomplishments. After high school, people won't remember you for what you won, but rather how you treated them and how you made them feel. Invest in your relationships with your friends, your teachers, and your family. Your high school experience will be so much more fulfilling. And also, put your phone down. It'll be really easy to get lost in the screens, especially because you will have more free time and freedom in high school than what you had at Peck. But life is happening in front of you, not on Instagram. So I challenge you, go on walks, truly connect with your friends, have deep conversations, and be in the present. That's where the best moments are made. So, remember, don't let setbacks stop you. Take risks and step out of your comfort zone and invest in your relationships. I have no doubt that with the foundational values and academic skills that Peck has given you, you are en route to have a very fulfilling high school experience. Thank you again for letting me speak, and congratulations, class of 2025.
Thank you, Matthias. I think every parent will be quoting him. Put down your phones. I love that, and thank you for not only returning today, but putting so much effort into that speech during a busy time for you. And I hope that people were listening to those lessons about embracing setbacks, seeking out the uncomfortable, and really valuing those personal and genuine relationships. I know we all cannot wait to see what your future holds. This spring, our 8th grade students were asked to write a short essay reflecting on their time at Peck. Their essays might include lessons learned, transformative or challenging moments, proud accomplishments, or the formation of personal beliefs. 3 students had their essays selected to represent the class of 2025 today. What you will hear are personal reflections about each student's experience, but elements of each reflection are undoubtedly universal to all of this year's graduates. And I strongly encourage our 6th and 7th graders in attendance today to listen closely to each speech, as the lessons shared will be important ones for them to remember as they go through their Peck journey. Without further ado, I'd like to welcome the following graduates to the stage to present the 8th grade address: Trina Falk, Mason Sorrentino, and Jack Sahazizian.
Good morning, everyone. Today, my first thanks goes to all the parents. Your child did it. They made it through Peck. Next, my thanks goes to all the teachers who have guided us through the years. We will miss you. And last but not least, to my classmates, I give my thanks and congratulations as well. Some of us have spent 9 years together. This year began with our retreat, where we all wondered when and if this day would come. We made it through the dark, stressful winter months to a spring of light, a carnival, and our DC trip. Now, as we wonder about what's to come, we still take time to reflect on the years we now leave behind. 11 of us started our 9-year journey in kindergarten, later joined by everyone else who sits with me here today. In the K, we had Rainforest Day and pumpkin bowling, not to mention 5 recesses a day full of games and no homework. First grade took us to the lower school building and brought homework, 2 recesses, and a focus on reading and problem solving, still not my favorite. Then came my favorite grade, 2nd grade, where we learned cursive and practiced mindful moments. It was also when I learned one of the most important lessons of my life, how to be beautiful. In 3rd grade, we learned the states, but we also experienced COVID-19 and Zoom. It was a difficult time being in school, but also not in school. Wearing masks was not a lot of fun in 4th grade, but we still were together, learning and playing Go Noodles throughout the day and before dismissal. Normalcy began to return as we entered upper school, even as we girls donned our skirts and the boys their occasional coats and ties. We had key cards to care for and often lose, travel groups and advisors, and we were trusted to move around the school by ourselves. 6th grade gave us the challenge of Common Rules, NHD, research, and learning how to seek help. But also, it gave us the Best Mini-Mester Challenge, our chariot race, and a fantastic trip to Fairview Lake. By 7th grade, we began to see ourselves as school leaders and imagine our own graduation. We had an overnight Boston trip, Harkness discussions, and started looking at high schools. To my class of 2025, I'd like to say this has been a journey with ups and downs, We may have reached our shared destination, and it is time to start a new one, but I will never forget you, this class, and our times together. To the Peck students in the audience, know that your journey will go by quickly, so you have to make it count. You may already understand how some of the things matter, but many of the things you're learning right now are actually life lessons that will reveal themselves soon. And finally, to all my classmates, I want to say this to you. No matter how many years we have been together, I'd like Winnie the Pooh said, how lucky am I to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. As I stand here today, looking back at my time on Peck, what I'm most proud of, or what I feel most, isn't just pride, it's gratitude. Peck has been more than a school. For many of us, it's been a second home, and what has made it most truly meaningful wasn't just the classes or the lessons, it was the people, especially this class. What I'm most proud of isn't a grade or trophy. It's the person I've become, shaped by the people around me. And when I say people, I mean all of you, my classmates. You've helped me grow in ways I never expected. You pushed me to speak up, even when my voice was shaking. You encouraged me to take risks, to try something new, and to keep going when things didn't go as planned. I remember one day in 5th grade, I completely blanked during a class presentation. I stood there, frozen, staring at my slide deck with no words, just pictures of rocket ships in outer space. But just when I thought I'd give up, I heard someone whisper, "You've got this." It was a small moment, just a few words, but it gave me the courage to keep going. That's the kind of support we've given each other again and again. Some of the most important lessons I've learned didn't come from textbooks. They happened in the in-between moments. On the field, someone stayed behind to cheer me on. In the hallways, someone quietly asked if I was okay after having a hard day. During group projects, we figured out how to listen, even when we disagreed. What amazes me most is how much we've all grown. Not just as individuals, but together. We've learned to lift each other, we've learned how to laugh at ourselves, and we've learned how to bounce back from mistakes. And we've also learned how to celebrate our wins like they were our own. As I head into high school, I carry with me the courage, the friendships, and the lessons this community has given me. I carry the reminder that it's not just about being the best, it's about being there for others. And what am I leaving behind? I'm leaving behind the fear of being imperfect. I'm leaving behind the fear or the idea that I have to do everything on my own, because you all have shown me that the best things happen when we do them together. So thank you to the teachers, the staff, and most of all, to this class. I'll carry your voices, your laughs, and your lessons with me wherever I go next. And I'll always remember that we rise by lifting each other. Thank you.
I'd like to begin by congratulating all of my fellow classmates. And now to Peck, thank you. Thank you for the 9 unforgettable years that sometimes felt like 12, filled with challenging classes and long nights of studying, but this time will stay with us forever. Thank you for your structure and support through tough times. Thank you for the lasting, meaningful, and unforgettable memories. Thank you for being there during the good days, the hard days, and everything in between. Thank you for the 5-day weeks, even though we wish they were 4.5. Thank you for adapting to a global pandemic instead of letting it define us. Thank you for giving us access to some of the best teachers in the world. Thank you for nurturing us as athletes and reminding us that winning isn't everything, though it's still fun to win. Thank you for celebrating our creativity and nurturing its growth. Thank you for developing us not just as students, but as people, and for helping to shape our character along the way. Thank you for shaping our childhood years in ways we'll carry forever. Thank you for the countless hours of studying, and yes, even the homework, because of us grow as students. Thank you for being more than just a school. Thank you for being a home, one of which my classmates and I are truly proud of. Thank you for being a second family,
where we could dream, explore, and grow. Thank you, Peck School, for being an irreplaceable institution that continues to grow while remaining the very best. The time we spent here will be both missed and deeply cherished. And finally, thank you for lighting the path ahead for us. The path ahead may be foggy. That's simply part of beginning a new chapter, but you've given us the courage and the tools to walk with it with confidence. You've held our hands up until this very day, marking not just the end of our time here, but the beginning of our journey into high school and beyond. Thank you.
Thank you, Trina, Jack, and Mason for 3 wonderful speeches, for having the courage to write your story, and for doing such a great job standing up here today. Well done. Earlier this week, we held our 8th grade recognition dinner and celebration event, which allowed us to celebrate the class of 2025, hear wonderful and inspiring in recognition of tributes for each graduate, and give out major academic awards. The following awards were announced on Wednesday, and I ask that we hold our applause until the end. The John L. Hopkins Memorial English Award was awarded to Jonah Braun and Anna Hajlatheriou. The History Prize was awarded to Gianna DePisa and Logan Land. The Casperson Family Mathematics Award was awarded to Jonah Braun and Odin Dobesh. The Malcolm E. McAlpin Memorial Science Award was awarded to Gianna DePisa and Emily Osei. The World Language Prizes were awarded to the following: for Latin, Carter McMahon; for Spanish, Caroline Donnelly; and for French, Bobby Bruno. The Peck School Technology Award was awarded to Luke Kirchner and Bennett Schwartz. The 8th grade Art Prize was awarded to Odin Dobesh. The Alice H. Only Music Award was awarded to Oliver Eaton and Jake Naughton. The Norman R. Lemke Jr. Memorial Drama Award was awarded to Jake Naughton. And the following students were recognized for achieving high scholarship during the 8th grade year: Jonah Braun, Bray Brown, Bobby Bruno, Piper Chappell, Gianna DePisa, Odin Dobesh, Caroline Donnelly, London Hackett, Anna Hajlatheriou, Justin Kim, Luke Kirchner, Carter McMahon, Jake Naughton, Emily Osei, Roshan Prasad, Julian Reyes, and Bennett Schwartz. Let's give all of those award winners a round of applause. Today, we're proud to announce the recipients of our school-wide awards. All of the awards given out today and earlier this week, with the exception of one, are voted on by the upper school faculty, and a great deal of time, consideration, and diligence is given to the important process. In addition to their awards, recipients will have their names permanently inscribed in the plaques that hang in the dining hall and throughout campus. I'd like to invite forward Virginia Savage, head of the upper school, to present this year's awards. Ms. Savage.
Eights, please come forward as your name is called. The Lindsley E. Wilkerson Award was created in 2014 to be given as merited, not annually. Lindsley loved the learning environment and the close friends she came to know at Peck. She thrived in the safety of our community while becoming an inspiration to her Peck classmates and teachers. She was the spirit of her class. This award is given to the graduating student or students who have enthusiastically built a foundation for future success, who have demonstrated genuine curiosity about the world, and who have led by example. This year, the award goes to 3 deserving students: Piper Chappell, Anna Hajlatheriou, and Oliver Whitty. I am pleased to invite former head of the lower school, Nina Sharma, to the front to help hand out our next award. The Nina Sharma Award for Leadership and Service, created last year upon her retirement from Peck, is named in honor of a beloved colleague, teacher, Peck parent, and former head of the lower school, and is awarded to an 8th grade student who demonstrated leadership in serving others through their commitment to service on campus and in the community. We are pleased to present the Nina Sharma Award for Leadership and Service to 2 deserving students, Jonah Braun and Emily Osei. The Rudolph H. Deachin Jr. Indicor Award, named for a beloved former head of school, is presented to the graduating student who best demonstrates consideration of others and the core values of care, courage, gratitude, resilience, and respect in his or her daily life. This is the only award selected by the 8th grade students who vote on the Indicor Award winner in May. We are pleased to present the Rudolph H. Deachin Jr. Indicor Award, as selected by their peers, to Jack Sahazizian. The F. C. Reynolds Sportsmanship Award is given in memory of Frederick C. Reynolds, a former Peck parent and trustee. The award is presented to the students who best demonstrate an outstanding sense of leadership, fair play, and good sportsmanship. This year's recipients of the F. C. Reynolds Sportsmanship Award are Eve Delinsky, Caroline Donnelly, and Dew Conacher. Mrs. Harriet Adams was the author of many children's books as Carolyn Keene and grandmother of 7 Peck graduates. In her name, an award was established to acknowledge the student in the graduating class who has maintained the highest scholarship average for the year, including final exams. The Harriet Stratemeyer Adams Award for highest scholarship is presented to a very deserving graduate, Odin Dobesh. Our final student award, the Peck Loyalty Prize, is given in honor of Mr. and Mrs. Lorraine T. Peck, leaders of the Peck School for 27 years. This prize is presented to those students in the graduating class who, in the estimation of the faculty, best exemplify consideration of others and consistently demonstrate the qualities of leadership, loyalty to the school, and all the other attributes that make for successful academic, athletic, and personal relationships. This year, the Peck Loyalty Prize is awarded to 2 students, Bray Brown and Carter McMahon. Please join me in congratulating all of our award recipients.
Today, we also have the honor of announcing the Walker D. Kirby Faculty Award. As a Peck parent of 4, grandparent of 8, former class parent, trustee, and secretary of the board, Walker D. Kirby, throughout her 59-year association with Peck, gave generously of her boundless energy and deep devotion to the Peck School while leaving an incredible lasting legacy in those with whom she interacted. Mrs. Kirby had profound respect for the Peck faculty, whose engagement on behalf of students helped fulfill the school's mission. This award annually honors a member of the faculty who is an inspiration to our graduates, and each year, members of the graduating class vote to determine the award winner. This year's award winner, Coach Adam Spadafora, has been a part of the Peck community since 2017, serving as a beloved sports teacher and upper school coach. In that time, he has left an indelible mark in our school, not just through his passion and expertise in athletics, but through the relationships he builds and the spirit he brings to our campus each day. Coach Spad connects with students of all ages, not only those in his teams or in his classes. His vibrant personality, infectious energy, and belief in kids lifts others up. Whether it's a smile, a high five, or a fist pump in the hallway, his presence radiates encouragement and positivity. But it's more than just enthusiasm, it's intention. Every student who crosses paths with Coach Spad feels seen, valued, and supported. His ability to foster confidence, build community, and champion each child is a true gift to our school. It's my pleasure to introduce the recipient of the Walker D. Kirby Faculty Award, as voted on by the 8th grade students, to Mr. Adam Spadafora.
Promised myself I wouldn't cry. All right. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for the kind words, Mr. Delinsky. I really appreciate that. To our faculty, family, and friends in class of 2025, congratulations. I've been thinking a lot about how to sum up this moment, and I keep coming back to one thing that's defined my entire journey to this point: sports. Now, I don't just mean games or trophies or stats. I mean the lessons I've carried from the field into every part of my life. Because for me, sports weren't just extracurricular. They were foundational. They were the lens through which I learned about discipline, teamwork, resilience, and perhaps the most importantly, failure. There were seasons where I couldn't get a hit when it mattered, games where I missed the big shot, penalties where I missed the net. I've been injured, broken bones, and I've even walked off the field wondering if I belonged. But I kept going. Because sports taught me something that has shaped everything since. Failure isn't the opposite of success, it's part of it. Every missed shot, every dropped ball, every loss pushed me to work harder, think smarter, and come back stronger. I started to understand what defines you isn't how often you win, it's how you respond when you don't. That mindset didn't just stay in the gym or on the field, it followed me into the classrooms, into relationships, into life. And surprisingly, it followed me into a role I never saw coming: teaching. When I first stepped in front of this class, I didn't think I'd be standing here today, not just because of graduation felt far off, because I never imagined myself as a teacher. I took on a role not knowing what was ahead, something I'd try, a footnote in my story, but it became the chapter that changed the whole book. What started as a side path became a calling. Teaching this class, being a part of your lives, hearing your stories, your struggles, your victories, it awakened something in me, a passion I didn't know I had. Watching you all grow, overcome, and achieve has been one of the greatest privileges of my life. And if you had told the younger version of me, the one face down on the field after another tough loss, that one day I'd find fulfillment not in winning the game, but in helping others reach their potential, I wouldn't have believed you. But that's the beauty of the journey. You start thinking you're training for one thing, and somewhere along the way, you realize you've been training for something entirely different, something deeper and more meaningful. So today, as we celebrate this milestone, I want to leave this with you. Embrace the failures. Don't fear them, let them teach you. Stay open to the unexpected. The best parts of your journey might be the ones you've never planned. And whether your path takes you to a court, a classroom, a boardroom, or somewhere you haven't imagined yet, bring with you the grit, the grace, and the growth mindset that sports and life has taught us. To the class of 2025, thank you for letting me be a part of your story. I can honestly say you redefined me. Congratulations, now get out there and play your game. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach Spad. That was fantastic. Such great lessons, and I really appreciate it. And of course, congratulations. It is now my pleasure to invite Mr. Charles Sorrentino, President of our Board of Trustees, and Ms. Virginia Savage to join me for the presentation of diplomas to the class of 2025. Graduates, please rise. When the music begins, you may start your processional to receive your diplomas.
Jonah Braun. Brainerd Brown II. Bobby Elise Bruno. Piper Chappell. Eve Delinsky. Scarlett Aubrey DeBray. Gianna Rose DePisa. Odin Dobesh. Caroline Morgan Donnelly. Keegan Bennett Donnelly. Oliver Eaton. Trina Falk. Nick Giordano. London Nathaniel Hackett. Anastasia Hadjileftariou. Duke James Honecker. Mary Seaton Kelly. Justin Kim. Luke Robert Kirchner. Logan Joy Lan. Lucas Joseph Labrizzi. Michael Xavier McBride II. Cece McLean. Carter McMahon. Melanie Munoz. Jake Declan Naughton. Emily Abena Ose. Roshan Madhavareddy Maloney Prasad. Julian Azarias Reyes. John Levon Sahazizian. Ashton James Santamassimo. Bennett Hudson Schwartz. Mason Dominic Sorrentino. Oliver Whitty. Harley Zhang. Graduates, please rise. Families, friends, faculty, and staff, it is my distinct pleasure to present to you the Peck School graduated class of 2025. Please join me in congratulating them.
You may be seated. I'd like to now invite the members of the upper school chorus to the front to lead us in the Peck School alma mater, accompanied by Declan Wang and Oliver Eaton. Please stand and join the choir in singing Our Peck School. You will find the words in your program. Graduates, please stand. You may all be seated. We will end our celebration with a closing given by Miss Savage. And after the recessional, a cookie reception will be in the Peck Commons multipurpose room, and family photos will be taken in 2 locations around the quad, mainly over there. I wish everyone a wonderful summer, and to our graduates, please remember next year beyond that you will always be a part of the Peck School and you will always be welcome here. Take pride in your accomplishments. Take pride in being a Peck graduate, and may the lessons learned and connections forged here be ones that you will always cherish. Miss Savage.
To the class of 2025 and the families, friends, teachers, classmates, and all in attendance, may you be blessed with faith and a virtuous heart, so that in times of trial you remain armed with purpose, peace, and compassion. May you use your strength of body, mind, and spirit with humility and in service to others without judgment. And may you always follow your hearts, which are bold, brave, and kind, as you realize your dreams. And in return, may the road always rise up to meet you. May the wind always be at your back. May the sun, today and always, shine warm upon your face, and rains fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. Graduates, please rise. As the music starts, you may begin your recessional out. Parents, I ask for you to remain seated until the recessional is complete. Thank you and congratulations to the class of 2025.